Hey guys, welcome back to PristineZReads. So today I'm reviewing The Peasant Stream, book number 11 in the Hagenheim series by Melanie Dickerson. So unfortunately this is the last book in the series. I've really enjoyed it, but it's time to bring it to an end. This book was released recently, like in July, but I kind of procrastinated on reviewing it because I was doing a lot of other videos and stuff on my channel. But anyways, yeah, here I am today with the review of this book. Sorry this video is a bit late. It's been a busy week. But yeah, anyways. So let's get into the review. This is my no spoiler video. If you would like the full in-depth detailed review, please check out my super spoiler video. But yeah, let's get. First up is my summary. So The Peasant Stream is a reverse Cinderella retelling following the youngest daughter in the Gerstenberg family, Adela. She is the last of her siblings to be married, but she focuses more on her painting and art rather than trying to find a suitor. But currently she's being courted by this man named Lord Barthold, the son of a wealthy nobleman. However, Adela does not really feel any connection to him, although he's nice enough, but she wants to be in love. And one day she meets a young poor woodcarver named Frederick when he comes to the castle's healing chamber looking for medicine to heal a sick baby in his village. Frederick has been abused by his father all his life and has had to take care of his mother, Basina, and two stepsisters, Eulalie and Ursula. Eulalie, E-U-L-A-L-Y. I'm really not sure you pronounce that. I'll just say Eulalie. And the next day, Adela goes to the Hagenheim marketplace dressed like a servant, so nobody knows she's the Duke's daughter. While she's there, she sees Frederick. He had taken some of his carvings to the market to see if anybody would be interested in buying them when he sees Adela. He doesn't know that she's the Duke's daughter, just that he's seen her in the castle's healing chamber before. But the two of them are instantly attracted to each other through their mutual love of art, you know, Frederick being a woodcarver and Adela being a painter. A priest comes up to Frederick and tells him that the Bishop of Hagenheim is looking for somebody to carve the new doors of the cathedral, and the priest thinks that he'll like Frederick's work. And it turns out the bishop does like Frederick's work and hires him. So Frederick buys a house in Hagenheim to take care of his mother and stepsisters and kind of like remove them from the influence of his abusive father. And he works diligently at his craft every day, but the past of his mother and his father will catch up to him. All of these characters are connected through a strange web of happenings. And when Adela and Frederick are plunged into their worst nightmare, will their love for each other be able to survive? And will Frederick ever be able to be free from his father and have enough wealth to be able to ask Adela to marry him? You'll have to find out. So yeah, that's it for my summary. Let's move on to the moral section. And again, if you would like to see the rest of the story, then go check out my super spoiler video. Anyways, onto the morals. First up is Worldviews. So Melanie Dickerson is a Christian author, and one of the things that I always like about her books is that she continues to weave good Christian values, character traits, and themes throughout her books, and The Peasant Stream was certainly no exception. I liked the theme of truth always prevailing in the end, and, you know, just God's grace too. But I did find that with all the books in the series, there were some Catholic influences, like going to confession, but then again, the stories are set in medieval Germany, so it's understandable, and I think it's great that Dickerson makes her stories blend in seamlessly with that time period. There's nothing wrong or theologically untrue, and no other prominent worldviews were displayed. So yeah, that's it for worldviews. Let's move on to violence. So there are some like classic medieval sword fights, but nothing like too gory or super bloody. Of course, Frederick's dad, Stenkel, was, that's a weird name, Stengel. Anyways, Frederick's dad, Stengel, was abusive, and there's a small descriptions of wounds that Frederick and his mom, Basina, received, but Stengel got his just dessert in the end. Otherwise, that's it. Yeah, moving on. Next is foul language. There weren't any bad words in the book necessarily, none that I could find. There are just like some super minor name calling, but that's it. But yeah, that's it. So, moving on to romance. Of course, this book is in the romance genre, so you can like expect that. However, it was still very clean, there is nothing inappropriate, and yeah, I don't think it was like as heavily romance-y as some of the other books in the series, like for example, The Captive Maiden. But yeah, that's it. So therefore, I think this book would be slightly more suitable for a slightly younger age audience. Like for example, for the rest of the series, I've kind of targeted towards more like 13, 14 plus. You'll see my age level 2 sections from now, so hang on in there. Next up is alcohol. So Stengel was like drinking on occasion, like he would come home drunk, and therefore that's why he would like beat Basina and Frederick. But that's it. We don't really have any total scenes of him actually like drinking. There was one point in the book when like a guy asked him if he could buy him a drink. But yeah, that's it. So now to my rating recommended age level. So I'm gonna rate this one 4 stars. I could round it down to like a 3.5. I mean, like, I liked it. I do think it wasn't the best of Dickerson's books. I liked some of her other ones in the series a lot more than I liked this one. I heard somewhere that she was like going through a hard time when she wrote it or something. I don't know if that's true. It might not be. But I mean, that's might be understandable. So the reason why I didn't like this as much is that like the plot didn't move as fast as some of the other books in the series. Again, like for example, The Piper's Pursuit, that one had like a lot of action and it was really fast paced. So if like I like my books more on the fast paced side. If you like your books kind of on the slower paced side so you can understand it more, then this one might be better for you. I don't know, it's just my personal taste. I like it when books have like the fast, suspenseful action. Yeah, this one, not so much. It was a sweet story. I enjoyed seeing Frederick and Adela's relationship play out, along with all the different kind of cool ties and the overarch of Basina's character. But it didn't really get exciting until the last few chapters. I also didn't see that many parallels to the story of Cinderella, because it's supposed to be like a reverse Cinderella retelling, right? Like for example, some of the other books in the series, I could clearly see, okay, that's where it lines up with the story. But this one, not so much. I mean, that's a really minor thing. So for my age level, I'm gonna put this at 12 to 13 plus. Again, I think it didn't have as much romance as some of her other books did. So I think it's slightly more age appropriate for a slightly younger audience. But again, parents, please use discretion based on your child's maturity and understanding. Like, it's up to you. I'm listing out what I think here, but again, that might not necessarily be the best for your child. Every kid is different. And, you know, if you're somebody like my age or an adult watching this, then I mean, you use your own discretion to see if you would like this book. But yeah, I laid out the facts for you. You can decide whether you want to read it or not. But yeah, that's it for my review. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have links to this book in my description below. I also have the link to my written review on Goodreads. If you don't have the time to watch the entire video, then you can just click on the link and scroll through the article. And make sure to follow me or friend me on there to see the latest updates on what I'm reading and reviewing. So yeah, thanks for watching again, guys. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. Check out some of my other videos. I just recently did a giveaway, so make sure to check that out too. And yes, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye! They approached the vendors and found the woman with the rolls. "Can I get 2 for you?" he asked Adela. 1 is enough for me.
Hi there, Frederick. You can get 16 for me. 10 for now, 6 for later.
Frederick asked the woman for 3 rolls.
No. It should be 19 rolls. You forgot about me. I'm more important than you after all. I also have a bigger stomach than you. So, therefore, there should be more to fill up in mine.
She reached into her basket and Frederick gave her some money, 1 coin. She smiled and thanked him. The roll was warm as Frederick placed it in Adela's hand. They were very near the fountain, so they walked over to it and sat on the low wall encircling it while they ate the roll stuffed with sausage.
Deja vu!
Sausage and rolls, she called out to them. Hot dogs!
Frederick ate 2 in the time it took her to eat 1.
I could eat 10 in the time it takes him to eat 2. I could also eat 12 in the time it takes her to eat 1. Haven't you seen those hot dog eating competitions? They just like shove it in their mouth whole and gulp it down. And see, so I do exactly that except faster. So yeah, see my logic there?